and apply God's Word to your life. Now, here is David Hoff.
Hello, and welcome to our Bible study. And we're in 1 Corinthians 6, verse 18. Let's read that verse. We read there, God said, committed fornication, sin against his own body. And so God is telling us to be pure in our relations, and no sexual impurity. And he's talking, making a number of verses here about fornication, and making a number of verses or arguments why we have to stay away from that sin. And number one argument here is that we're sinning against our own body. And notice he said in verse 16, we talked about that last week, what know ye not, that he that which is joined to an harlot is one body? The two, saith he, shall be one flesh. And so God is making a number of statements here that we keep ourselves pure and stay away from fornication. And a couple of references here, for example, in Romans 1:24. Turn over to Romans 1:24, and he talks about the nations and the fact that they've left God and gone into uncleanness. We read in Romans 1:24, wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves. And so there's definitely language that's similar in this verse versus what we read in 1 Corinthians 6:18, tying into fornication and other unclean acts. And then another place God talks about this is 1 Thessalonians 4:4. Let's turn over to 1 Thessalonians 4:4. And in doing this, we want to stay away from things that tempt us, like we have a lot of temptations in this world that are here now that didn't exist 200 years ago, like the internet.